I asked Jade Assistant AI to write a story about someone feeling helpless about their partner's chronic pain and was reminded that healing isn't always about fixing, it's about tending. Here's a story about how one woman found peace while loving someone with chronic pain. Please enjoy The Garden of Love and Patience. Storytime with Delia and Jade Assistant AI. Amara sat at the edge of her bed, watching her life partner Jonas wince as he shifted in his sleep. Chronic pain had become a constant shadow in their lives, a silent presence that neither of them could escape. At first, Amara tried to fix it. She researched remedies late into the night, made appointments with specialists, and filled their cabinets with supplements. But nothing brought Jonas the relief she desperately wanted for him. "I just want to take it away," she whispered one night, tears streaming down her face. "Why can't I heal him?" Amara began to carry the weight of helplessness. Every grimace on Jonas's face felt like a personal failure. She avoided the things that brought her joy because it felt selfish to smile while he suffered. She prayed, pleaded, and begged the universe to make him better, but the pain persisted. One evening, after another long day of trying and failing to ease his discomfort, Jonas took her hand. "Amara," he said gently, "you can't fix this. It's not your job to heal me." She stared at him, stunned. "But if I can't help, then what good am I?" Jonas smiled weakly. "You're good because you're here, because you love me. That's enough." That night, Amara couldn't sleep. She felt lost, unsure of her place in their shared struggle. She sat on the balcony, staring at the small garden she'd neglected for weeks. The once thriving plants were drooping, their leaves pale and weak. Suddenly it hit her. Healing isn't always about fixing, it's about tending. The plants didn't need her to force them to grow or bloom. They needed water, sunlight, and patience. She couldn't control the rain or the seasons, but she could nurture them with care. Amara began to see her role in Jonas's life differently. Instead of trying to take his pain away, she focused on being present. She started asking him what he needed rather than assuming she knew the answers. Some days he wanted her to sit quietly with him, holding his hand as they watched the sunrise. Other days he needed her to laugh and remind him of the parts of life that weren't defined by pain. And sometimes he just needed space to navigate his own journey without her hovering. Amara also began tending to herself again. She returned to her garden, finding solace in caring for the plants without expecting immediate results. She allowed herself to find joy in small moments, a favorite song, a walk in the park, a cup of tea, realizing that her happiness didn't diminish her love for Jonas. Jonas noticed the change in her. "You're lighter," he said one evening as they sat together in the garden. Amara nodded. "I realized I don't have to carry this for you. I just have to be with you. Loving you isn't about fixing you. It's about standing beside you even when it's hard." Jonas squeezed her hand. "That means more to me than you'll ever know." Over time, Amara learned to let go of the need to heal or fix. She trusted Jonas's strength and resilience while honoring her own. Together, they created a life where love wasn't defined by pain, but by the moments of connection they shared despite it. She tended to their relationship the way she tended to her garden, with patience, presence, and faith that growth was happening, even when it wasn't visible. Love isn't about fixing someone's pain. It's about showing up with care, even when things are hard. It's about tending to the relationship, trusting the process, and finding joy in the moments you can share. As Amara discovered, sometimes the most healing thing you can do is simply be there. If this story resonated with you, let me know in the comments. What's one way you've shown love to someone without trying to fix them? If this story did touch your heart, feel free to support my work through my link in my bio.